I think since we've gotten Bron back, we haven't been as organized offensively.
That's interesting. That's very interesting.
If you've been following the 2026 Los Angeles Lakers, you've already seen it. The issue? Nobody in the national media wants to say it out loud. Once you do, it's not about basketball anymore. It's about LeBron James. So, if the numbers show the Lakers play better without him, what are we really watching? Share your thoughts in the comments below.
What we saw from the Lakers was, there's no other word I could come up with than passionless. That's what it looked like to me. And it looked like that to all of us, everybody.
Here's a moment that should stop everyone in their tracks. JJ Redick, a first-year head coach, former player, and media personality known for telling it like it is, stood on camera and said, "Since we got Bron back, our offense hasn't been as organized."
Too often we have guys that don't want to make that choice. And it's pretty consistent who those guys are. LeBron! And so Saturday practice, I told the guys, it's going to be uncomfortable.
At first, that sentence sounds harmless, almost boring. But if you know how locker rooms and the NBA really work, it's loaded. What JJ was really saying is this: when LeBron is on the floor, this team doesn't even know who it's supposed to be.
Scoring them 21-10, the bench. That's what's kept Minnesota in this game.
Doncic turns inside. 2 more. 42.
5 seconds. 3 seconds. Reeves splits the defense. The floater in the paint. It's good at the buzzer. Austin Reeves does it again.
And here's why it matters. Early in the season, when Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves were running the team, the Lakers weren't just winning. They had an identity. They played fast, moved the ball, and everyone knew their role. Energy was consistent. They weren't perfect, but they were connected. Through the first 14 games, the team looked alive. Luka was playing free, averaging 35 points a night. Reeves thrived as a true number 2, putting up 28, hitting big shots and closing out games. The bench contributed. The defense wasn't elite, but it was engaged. The Lakers started 10-4 and were the best story in basketball.
So far tonight. James lost the handle, out of bounds. Loud voice that he's had throughout his career in locker rooms as James had it erased.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
49 seconds left in the third, so the second and third quarters have basically belonged to the Suns.
And that's when a cloud appeared. No matter how well things were going, no matter how strong the chemistry, there's one constant with LeBron James teams. Eventually, everything revolves around him. The offense slows, the ball sticks, the roles blur, and the energy drops that IT doesn't always happen dramatically. Sometimes it's quiet, one possession at a time, one confused rotation, one frustrated teammate standing on the sideline watching a play die.
An enormous impact night in and night out. Durant finds some room. Can't get that to go. Thompson on the rebound. Durant. And spinning Doncic, well defended. Inside is out.
Everyone loves to point to LeBron's stats, like they prove everything's fine. Sure, he's still putting up huge numbers, but basketball isn't played on paper. It's played in real time, with momentum, rhythm, and trust. And this Lakers team loses all three the moment LeBron takes over. Watch the games, not the highlights. Watch Luka bring the ball up, call a play, and LeBron waves him off. Watch Reeves heating up, only for the offense to grind to a slow-motion isolation. Watch one missed defensive rotation lead to an easy dunk. This isn't a fluke, it's systemic.
I think since we've gotten Bron back, we haven't been as organized offensively.
And here's the part nobody wants to admit. JJ Redick knows it. You don't accidentally talk about too many random possessions, unclear defense, or confused roles. Those are the 3 biggest red flags a coach can raise without naming names. This isn't about schemes. It's not about injuries. It's about hierarchy. Players not buying into their roles because they don't think the rules apply to everyone.
Why is Christmas basketball still so important to you? I thought this year.
Still important to me?
Yeah. Why does it matter?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's a better question. Yeah. I'd much rather be at home with my family.
And this is where LeBron James has broken every team he's been on for the past 5 years. Take the Christmas game. That's when the mask completely slipped on a national stage, in front of their home crowd with pride on the line. The Lakers looked passionless. That's not my opinion. It's what everyone saw. No urgency, no edge, no fight. They were embarrassed in front of their own fans. And LeBron? Shrugging, walking, talking to refs, completely disengaged.
Everybody could go up to LeBron and think they could tell LeBron how to do certain things and, do certain ways. It's all about personnel and knowing and taking constructive criticism.
Then came the quote that should have ended all debate. When asked why Christmas basketball still mattered to him, LeBron said he'd rather be at home.
Why is Christmas basketball still so important to you? I thought this year.
Still important to me?
Yeah. Why does it matter?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's a better question. Yeah. I'd much rather be at home with my family.
Now, on a human level, that's understandable. But on a leadership level, it's catastrophic. When your best player tells the world he'd rather be somewhere else, the locker room hears it loud and clear. It tells younger players exactly how much this moment matters, or doesn't. From that point, the slide wasn't just predictable, it was inevitable. Over the next 10 games, the Lakers went 4-6. They lost 3 straight. The offense stalled, the defense collapsed, and the same patterns repeated. Late rotations, confused assignments, possessions where nobody knew who should initiate. This wasn't about talent or injuries. It was chemistry breaking down in real time. And yet, the conversation always circles back to everyone except LeBron. Redick will call the team out. Practice needs to be uncomfortable. Accountability matters. He's not doing another 53 games like this. But when it comes time to apply that accountability, the language changes. Suddenly, it's we. Suddenly, it's on me. Soft landings and qualifiers. And the players see it. Let's be clear. Redick didn't get this job because he's a seasoned coach. He got it because LeBron James wanted him there. That creates an instant power imbalance. No matter what Redick says publicly, everyone in the locker room knows who really holds the leverage. When one guy is above criticism, everything else falls apart. You can't build a culture like that. You can't demand sacrifice from role players while protecting the biggest ego in the room. You definitely can't expect young stars like Luka and Reeves to thrive when they're constantly forced to defer. And now the numbers make it impossible to ignore. The Lakers' most used lineup this season: LeBron James, DeAndre Ayton, Luka Doncic, Rui Hachimura, and Austin Reeves, has played over 80 minutes together. The results? Disastrous. Offensive rating, 103.2. Defensive rating, 123. Net rating, minus 19.9. That's not a playoff lineup. That's a lineup getting destroyed. Now look at the second most used lineup. Same sample size, same conditions. One major difference: no LeBron James. Offensive rating jumps to 115.6. Defensive rating drops to 100.6. Net rating flips to plus 15. Not noise. Not a small sample. A completely different basketball team. Let's stop pretending this is complicated. The Lakers are better when LeBron is off the floor. And before anyone freaks out, this isn't saying Marcus Smart is better than LeBron. He's not. But basketball isn't about isolation stats. It's about fit. It's about what a team needs. This Lakers team does not need a ball-dominant, offense-first player who doesn't defend, doesn't sprint back, and controls the emotional energy of the group. What they need is someone who does the dirty work, plays defense, accepts a role, doesn't need the ball every possession to feel involved. That's why the second lineup works. Not because of talent. It's because of balance. Here's where it gets uncomfortable. LeBron James has never been a role player. He's never accepted limits. And now, at this stage of his career, that refusal is actively hurting the team. And it's not just on the court. It's the circus off it too. Every LeBron team comes with baggage. Media narratives, podcasts, anonymous sources, side comments, Rich Paul doing media rounds, passive-aggressive quotes, subtweets. None of it helps a young team trying to find itself. It creates pressure, tension, and division. You can see it in body language. You can see it in players hesitating before decisions. You can see it in mistakes met with silence instead of correction. That's not a team growing together. That's a team walking on eggshells. And here's the part LeBron fans don't want to hear. Leadership isn't just about numbers.